Okay, let's talk about self-cleanup. We're talking about your mind, we're talking about your body and your soul, who you are from within. The main idea behind this video is for you to focus on yourself. Do not think that the world is the enemy. Do not think as you are a victim. Think of it like if you're being, dealt with the wrong hand and you are in a rut or you are in a tough situation and you want to get out. The only way you will get out if you just stand on your feet and make it work, push through it, and basically dive into what it is that you want, staying focused on it through the difficulty and through the ups and downs till the point you achieve it. No one is coming to save you. Please remember that. So therefore, I want you to remove everything that you have that is negative within your lives so that you can focus again on improving your mind, your body, and your soul. So the thing we want to be trying to avoid as much as possible is anything that has to do with parties, anything that has to do with like social media, comparing yourself to others, drinking, or maybe fighting at work or getting stressed, or maybe anything that has to do with news, politics, etc. Or even you see a lot of people may having a lot of debt or spending money on stupid stuff like buying luxury goods or something. Or even if you're feeling confused, try to look for ways that you can fulfill yourself by looking at things that you enjoy. Maybe you like comedy, maybe you like creative stuff, maybe you like designing, maybe you like sports. Try to involve yourself more in things that you love and avoid these things they seem like cool, but in general, they are just consuming your time and your energy. Because if you don't remove them, what will happen is eventually we'll start feeling hopeless and undervalued. Meaning hopeless in the sense that you don't see a way out of the situation. And second, when you look around in the world, everyone is simply not only negative, but they're very greedy. So they only think about themselves. So when you try to do something good or you try to do your job, what you end up is people want to try to abuse of you. So try to utilize you or take advantage of you. So if you permit that to keep happening, okay, by not being able to change your environment or yourself, what will end up happening is that you will become depressed and feel worthless. So for you to prevent that, you have to get out of that situation by simply surrounding yourself with the things that you like and that has a good influence on you, okay? And this is, again, the biggest reason why people fail. They either surround themselves with the wrong people or the wrong environment, or take or depend on the wrong substance to make them happy, which is alcohol, which is drugs, or something else, even eating or consuming something. And it's not wise for you to damage yourself by doing that, okay? Because in the end, you're the one who's gonna pay, and you're gonna pay with your health. And we don't want to get to your 40s, 50s, and 60s having health problem, being in the hospital, because it doesn't make sense. So for you to be able to get out of that rut, that struggling situation, as you can see below here, and stop being pissed off at everything or even the world, you have to try to avoid falling into the shiny object syndrome, where people buy things just to feel a hype, just to feel, happy, and they keep struggling because every time they get a quick win, they go and waste it, and then they keep struggling. Or if you're trying to fix other people's problem because or you tried a business and you can see, hey, I'm trying to put out fires like operations, fulfillment, marketing, financial, etc., and it's simply not working out. What I want to provide to you over here is basically a community of where you can engage with people on a daily basis that can help you and answer any question that you have. Keep in mind, this is your obligation. It's part of one of the rules I've given you to be part of this community or this program. You have to make sure that you are helping out every time someone asks for help. The reason is, the more you help someone, in return, they're going to help you. You have to establish that credibility with the existing audience that is within this community. Therefore, I've kept the group in a small group, only 60 people, so that at least on a daily basis, you have at least 10 people to reach out to and build some type of relationship that it can support you. The reason I did that was specifically for you guys to help each other, in return to grow together. And in the end, what you're gonna end up with is a dream lifestyle like this, where you can travel and meet people around the world. That's one. So you can have a startup that you know for sure it's gonna be doable and achievable. And the other thing is that you wanna be thriving within not only your community, within your business, but also on your personal goals. Mainly basically keeping your health in check, having your business up, communicating with the community, and making the money to live the lifestyle that you want. This is only doable, again, following the rules I've given you at the beginning. If you follow the rules, everything will be good, everything will go in a good direction. If you cannot follow the rules, the main idea behind it is for you to succeed. But if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna go opposite to that, it's basically not gonna work. Why it's not gonna work? Well, the math is simple, and this will not work, okay, if you keep pushing yourself down or holding yourself down. And I don't want to be, again, I don't want you to be in a position where you're seeing yourself as a victim. Try to see yourself as someone that is a leader. You have someone counting on you, whoever it is, your family, your friends, whatever, but they need you to take action. Implement everything that I'm telling you right now, because I created a process to be basically a no excuse fail-proof process for the next 6 to 12 months. Because again, right now you don't have an audience, you don't have authority, you don't have a bunch of followers, probably you don't have value to offer because you don't know how to package that up. And on top of that, nothing is producing an online income for you. So with the startup program, I wanted to help you improve 1% at a time each day. And I will meet you in the middle. Okay, why did I put in this in the middle? Because I want you to start giving yourself the opportunity to be successful. Give yourself the opportunity to achieve something else. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop depending on other people. So once you get the material that I've given you here, you're gonna go and implement it, okay? Do not simply consume and say, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do it. I want you to implement it, and I'm gonna keep you accountable also to implement it. If I kind of notice that, hey, you bought the program, super awesome, you're in, but you don't show up on the calls, you don't ask me any questions, I don't hear about you, you're super anonymous, you're hiding behind the camera, etc., and you're like just a ghost within the community, you're gonna get kicked out for sure, and I'm gonna refund you. Why? Because I want you to achieve greatness, and the only way to do that is by putting yourself out there. Improving 1% per day, I will meet you in the middle, and I will help you reinvent yourself. I'm implementing the daily routine, and on top of that, building the system that you need. And this is going to help you not only establish yourself for the future, but it's also going to give you authority. It's going to give you self-confidence. It's going to help you build an audience, build your brand, and in the end, the goal will be to help you make 6 figures, okay? So the idea is not, again, not that it's not possible. It's more so that if you don't put in the work, it's not going to work out. So I want you to put in the work. The main idea is that, again, you're going to feel that this is hard. Why? Because probably you're not accustomed to someone telling you the truth, directly to you. And I'm not going to beat around the bush trying to hype this up, say that, yeah, we will hold you by the hands. No, you're going to go to hellfire. You're going to walk through the fire. This is not going to be easy, not going to be difficult. It's going to be doable. You're going to be able to implement it. But the main idea is that you have to give from your side. Think as if, or look at this as if you are in the gym. And if you think about it carefully, it's as if you're trying to get in the best shape possible of your life, but it's going to require you to have discipline in eating. It's going to be required to have discipline in your mindset. It's going to require you to put in the work and the pain behind working out, being stiff, feeling swollen, etc. So if you're in your 9-to-5 job and you hate it, if you're doing a job right now that you don't like, you probably, when you grow to this course, or when I try to keep you accountable, or when I expect you to show up, and so that I can help you improve 1% at a time, you will feel lonely, you will feel stressed, you will get some discipline, you will go through some pain, and you will suffer a bit before you reach what it is that you want as a future, which is making money online. The simple reason I'm telling you this is because for you to get there, it requires daily action that's going to lead for you to seeing some type of fulfillment or some type of goal being achieved. If you don't do it, if you don't implement anything, if you don't show up, what you're going to feel is the same pain, but it's going to be a burden on yourself. And I don't want you to feel as if anyone is against you. I want you to see it as if you're the soldier and I'm the drill sergeant. I'm the drill sergeant putting the main effort, work, support behind this so that you can achieve this. Because I'm looking for case studies. I'm looking for people that I can basically help in return will also help me. Okay, so I want to help you grow and build the lifestyle you want, but then I want you to help me as well by being in the future an ambassador. Okay, I'm gonna talk more about what that means, but later on you're gonna understand the reason why I'm saying all of this. Okay, and sure, I want to have a community that's engaging, that's helping each other, that's growing together. I don't want to have someone within the community that I'm going to have to push, I'm going to have to ask, I'm going to have to beg to do certain things. It makes no sense at all. So what I would recommend you is make sure, again, you put in the work. If you feel lonely, contact me. If you feel stressed, contact me. If you feel you're getting disciplined, you're in pain or suffering because the thing that you're being required to do, you're being asked to do, or you know that you have to do and you cannot basically do it, contact me, jump on the live calls, let's have a chat, let's have a conversation. This way I can help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve or accomplish within the task that you have to do on a daily basis. If I haven't been through that process, been through that journey, probably I will not be here. Probably I would not have been able to travel, being able to make money online, as you can see by the images, blah, 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 all those things. I haven't been able to do that. If I kept my mindset very low on, hey, this is too hard, I'm lonely, no one's helping me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm not looking at you as a child. I'm looking at you as an individual that is responsible and that has the proper age to know right from wrong. So I'm expecting you to basically put in the work. So for myself, to help you understand my personal journey, the thing that got me out of my comfort zone and eliminated my fears that I confronted with was basically working in the hospitality industry. Working with people or individual online as well has opened doors for me to be able to help them in return establish myself. And I work with a lot of people within 6 to 7 figures, people that are affiliates, people that did live events, people that did courses, coaching, done for you, etc. And from all of them, I gained experience, I gained boldness, I gained like the ability to be able to communicate and also speak what is in my mind without having any fear of what they think or what they like or what they dislike. Okay, so this is the transformation I want to help you achieve. And with this, we only want to keep 3 things in mind. We want to learn. After learning, you want to build. And after you start building, we want to start to monetize. Okay, that's the thing we want to do. We want to learn, build, and monetize. With learning, I'm talking about curating specific concepts and practical wisdom. So things that you see online, YouTube, books, videos, consultation, blah, 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 take that information and implement it, okay? Once you implement it by building something, I want you to basically go and try to see how this integrates with your business and or can support your business, okay? It might be a website, it might be a funnel, it might be a product, it might be a service, it might be a system, whatever that is. I want you to start building, start creating. If you already have a lot of projects you created in the past, super awesome, but now I want you to think in the business sense. The thing that you're creating right now, how can we sell it? How can we publish it? How can we produce more of it? How can we make it more efficient? How can we make it faster? How can we improve the quality? How can we delegate this? How can we systemize the process for creating it? All those things. Once you start building that, it's easier for you to understand, oh, you will see then, how can you sell this to someone else that has the same problem that you had, okay? Because there's a lot of people that probably want to get to a position you are and become a freelancer, become a remote worker, become a contractor, etc., okay? And due to understanding that, due to be able to build system for that, we are going to focus then on monetizing it. How do you sell an audience? How do you build your social media presence? How do you create your brand? What do you do to stand out? You heard the concept of the niche of you, and that is what we're going to implement because I believe in it. I did it myself. I didn't invent it. It was already invented. But the idea of the niche of you is legit. It's true because you mainly hang out with people in the industry, in your community that is similar to yourself. And with this, it helps us get to the next point, which is the 8 years I had to go through, and I'm gonna shortcut it for you to make it less painful, a bit more easier to get not only build the lifestyle you want, but also to get the result that you want. So let me just charge my PC. Okay, so the main idea here is for you to skip the 8 years, and actually it's 11 years, but anyways, I've been 8 years trying to figure this out for myself. To build the lifestyle that I wanted was focused more on optimizing for time freedom rather than optimizing for money or for material possessions, etc. Why time freedom? Because with time freedom, I can do whatever I want. There's no one controlling my time. Okay, so for you, it might be something else to get you out of that rut. And again, I don't want you to spend almost a decade doing it. I want you to be focused on one key element of which you can implement, which is in this program, go into the course, go into the workshops, so that you can achieve it within the next 6 to 12 months. So whatever you're going through right now, similar to myself, working at a restaurant, not being satisfied, had different purpose, felt guilty, felt stupid, felt that I was doing the wrong stuff. And throughout the process, I started implementing. And as I grew 1% better at my understanding about the industry, about people, about systems, about building business, and ups and downs that I had to go through, feeling lonely, depressed, unheard, unworthy, suffering, etc., this is what got me out the rut, because I went through everything, I understand it, and therefore I came up with a system to get out of it. So for you, it's going to be the same. I'm going to help you, I'm going to shortcut, and I'm going to basically create a system with you so that within the next 6 to 12 months, you're going to see, wow, I cannot believe I got out of that because of this simple system that in my case took 8 years. All right. So your life is going to suck if you don't make the transformation. And what we want to do is create the life that we want. So I want to help you do that. So if you are committed to working with me for 6 to 12 months, we are definitely going to achieve that. But I need you to stay focused. Don't put yourself in a mindset like, oh, if I don't make it within 1 month, that doesn't work. This sucks. I'm gonna, I don't know, like scream to the world that the world is, negative, the world is hatred, the world is greedy, etc., etc. All of those things is fine. You can do whatever you want, but that's not the right perspective to have in life. That's the first thing. And second, it's not gonna help you with anything if you're gonna scream to everyone and be negative to everyone. It's not gonna help you with anything, believe me, okay? Because I've seen a lot of people do it. I've been through those phases myself, and it does not work. So I'm gonna leave you with this. In the next video, we're gonna discuss how is it that we're gonna design your life.